Hello, everybody. I'm Nicholas Snow, your PromoHomo, coming to you with a very special episode of Hot in Palm Springs. Over 6 feet of snow has just hit your screen. Bella DeBall is nearby. She is the hostess with the mostest tonight here at the 3rd annual Boo Ball, benefiting Boo2Bullying, and we're going to learn all about them tonight. I hope that the music in the background isn't too loud and that it's not preventing you from hearing me. So I'm going to actually take a moment and I'm going to put the Boo2Bullying address on the screen for you because I really want you to know how to find them while I tell you about them. By the way, I'm at the Palm Springs Air Museum, and I'm coming to you live. It's now 5:52 on Saturday, October 30th. This is a Halloween event, and it is, they're describing it as the Met Gala comes to Palm Springs. I don't know if I can legally say that, so I'm saying it's a Met Gala-Style Halloween extravaganza. And so Boo2Bullying is working to eradicate bullying, intolerance, and discrimination by educating schools and parents about accepting diversity and giving young people the tools to connect with and positively impact the world around them. They have many programs that I'm going to tell you about during the course of this show. And I just want to see if I have any live viewers. And my most loyal viewer, Rock in Fargo, North Dakota, has tuned in. Thank you, Rock. Much appreciated. And Kun Nat from Bangkok, Sawadee Kap, Sawadee Mai. So nice to see you tuning in. Oh, they just are adjusting the light behind me. Which is kind of good. It was good. Now I have to get in a better location because now I have no light. We'll figure it all out. So, in the meantime, I'd love to let you know who makes my show possible while we see all the glamour on the red carpet. So I'm just going to switch over to that information. For their support of my show, I want to thank DAP Health. They believe that actually one of their value statements is we welcome all people, period. Gotta love DAP. The Desert AIDS Walk was this morning. It was a huge event. Loved being a part of it. I also want to thank 849 Restaurant and Lounge, my buddies John Pascal and Willie Ryan, for their ongoing support. And I'm a proud media sponsor, PromoHomo.TV is, of the LGBTQ Community Center of the Desert. And they are all about creating vibrant community by helping LGBTQ people along their way. Love them. And PromoHomo.TV is the official broadcaster of the Palm Springs Pride Parade. We'll be coming to you live at 9 a.m. on Sunday, November 7th, Pacific Standard Time, because we shift from daylight time for that parade. The parade kicks off at 10, but I have a whole hour of pre-show planned for you. And it will be a multi-camera simul stream across social media. So definitely want you to to check that out. And I also want to thank the hashtag I Love Gay campaign for helping me to share this particular series across the Twitterverse. And locally, I want to give a shout out to my media partners, KGay 1065 Palm Springs, the I Love Gay Palm Springs podcast, and GayDesertGuide.lgbt. And I also want to let you know there is now PromoHomo.TV merch, which you can get at Amazon or from the link at PromoHomo.TV. And if you send a photo of yourself to me with the merch and you give me permission, like Aaron Terry did, I'll put you in the show. So that's the acknowledgement that I wanted to give to my partners and sponsors. And we're going to check in with the comments again. We don't have new comments. So let me see if I can get Bella DeBall for an interview. Hey, Bella! We're going to get Bella DeBall for an interview. Step right up, Bella!
Greetings! Hello, everybody! Happy Halloween! Happy Boo-Ball!
So you are, let's step that direction. There, thank you.
My pleasure.
So tell me what's happening tonight, because you know it all, because you're like the official hostess with the mostest.
Well, bless you, my child. Happy Halloween. We are here at the fabulous Palm Springs Air Museum, and it is the Boo2Bullying annual Boo Ball, and we are expecting hundreds of people. A fabulous evening, lots of great entertainment. The Musical Theater University kids from David Green are here. We have Chris Bennett, we have Francis, we have Kid Barron. We just have nonstop entertainment. We have a costume contest. We have Susan Stein from Palm Springs Life going to be involved with that. And just so many things that Dimitri and the entire crew put together to pull and support Boo2Bullying.
And why is it important from your perspective to support Boo2Bullying?
Well, as you know, we all grew up having problems, and it continues today, no matter big town, little town, where you are, and we just have to help all these kids. We have to educate the public. We have to pull together. We have to support each other. We have to realize that, hey, we're all important, and no matter who you are, what you look like, we're all important, and we're going to make a difference in this world.
And is there anything you want to add before I let you go back to all of your hard work?
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm so excited. We have a big bus coming from LA even. We've got an orange carpet for Halloween. We've got a huge setup with a great stage and entertainment. And I tell you, it's going to be nonstop party, party, party. And it doesn't quit, because tonight and Halloween and Pride and, well, who's got a chance to sleep, Nicholas?
I know, especially those of us in queer media. Speaking of Pride, I know that Boo2Bullying partners with Palm Springs Pride, as do you and as do I. Palm Springs Pride is California's only large-scale Pride celebration since the pandemic began, because generally Pride celebrations happen in the middle of summer in cooler climates, but in Palm Springs we have a tradition of doing the Pride in November. So we're the only one that really had time to still happen in the post-vaccine world, which is how come Palm Springs Pride President Ron DeHart believes this might be the biggest event Palm Springs has ever had, Pride or any event.
Oh, indeed. We expect thousands and thousands.
Hundreds.
Yes, of course. And the week itself, November 1 through 7, besides the festival, besides the parade, besides headliners, it is just nonstop. Fabulous, and it's a free celebration. You don't have to buy $50 tickets to get in. It's out on Palm Canyon. It's in our brand new city park. It's on arenas. It is a great time in Palm Springs.
Well, thank you, Bella. You help us all have a great time in Palm Springs.
Well, thank you, Nicholas, for all of your promotional work and everything you do to spread the word. And everybody, happy Halloween, happy Pride, be safe. Yay!
By the way, I'm 6 feet tall, so Bella towers over me. So I think that Bella is like 7 feet tall.
Well, with about 7 inches of heels and about a foot of hair, so.
Well, thank you for all you do.
Take care. Thanks, Nicholas.
So While we're waiting for other people to show up and get their photos taken, we have Brock is giving a shout out to Bella, and Kun Nat says, "Enjoy the show, Crop." Thank you for that. So I want to tell you a little bit more about Boo2Bullying. So once again, I'm going to put their website address up because I really want to help empower you to know more about them. So, Boo2Bullying, as I mentioned at the top of the show, is working to eradicate bullying, intolerance, and discrimination by educating schools and parents about accepting diversity and giving young people the tools to connect with and positively impact around them. And they have important programs as well. There is the School Assembly program where they facilitate a conversation on issues surrounding bullying nationally. And guest speakers point out helpful ways to stand up, speak out, and raise awareness about all types of bullying. They have a community outreach program, and Boo2Bullying has worked closely with the Tolerance Education Center, Safe House of the Desert, Boys and Girls Club of Palm Springs, and Temple Isaiah, to name a few. They have participated and have had booths at Palm Springs Pride, Village Fest, Field Day Safety Day in Palm Desert, and Loma Linda Hospital's opening day ribbon cutting ceremony. They also have a program about empowerment through art, which helps to mitigate the effects of bullying through arts and crafts, animation, dance, music, and art exhibitions showcasing youth. I've just noticed that Bella's wig lights up. We missed that. Bella, you got to show that wig off. I want them to see your wig. Bella's wig is lighting up. It's hard to tell in the bright light, but she has lights throughout her hair. Thank you, Bella. Thank you, Bella. We got Solange. I'm gonna talk to Solange and important. She's very important to talk to. And then I'm gonna go and tell you about the other programs. Solange, step right up. How are you? Oh my gosh. It's so wonderful to see you. You know, I've known you since you were. Do you happen to know how old you were when you got up on the truck and you?
7. I was 7 years old, and George Zander put me on the back of that pickup truck, and let me say what came to my mind. And from then and there, I've had the opportunity to do everything I am doing now, and I am now being awarded National Youth Philanthropist this Thursday, and I'm so excited for that. So everything is coming together. So 7. I started at 7.
Well, I just got goosebumps when Solange Signoret was telling me about what you've done. It's just really beautiful, and I know that you are reaching people far and wide with the message Boo2Bullying. Tell me more about that and the key messaging.
Well, Boo2Bullying is our anti-bullying organization that goes to many different schools with many different new tools we have and new programs we're evolving with, like Cape Nation by Katie Welch. And we go and we give kids the tools to keep in their toolbox for when they are experiencing bullying or self-bullying, cyberbullying, physical bullying, I mean, anything. And just to help them remember their self-worth and help them uplift each other and have that confidence and security in themselves without allowing the opinions of everybody else to bring them down. So.
Now, you were much younger the last time we spoke, at which time you identified as an ally of the LGBTQ plus community. I imagine you're still an ally. You haven't come out or anything, right?
I am an ally. I am an ally, yeah.
Well, which is important to say. I mean, allies are so important.
Yeah. And I feel like it's I don't want to say a stereotype, but a lot of people don't expect allies to be so passionate in speaking on something that they don't exactly fall under. But for me, being so young and having uncles and aunts who do fall under that spectrum, it's so important to me to make sure that they have that opportunity to be able to be themselves and love who they want to love without, having everybody else's opinions as to the negative aspect of it. So I think that's why, even being an ally, I'm so passionate and speaking in everybody who falls under those spectrum of lines. So,
since we don't have people waiting to talk, I would love to ask you a couple more questions. So talk about one or two real life experiences where you were speaking to a group of students and there was some transformation that happened.
Probably, well, I'm adopted, as are 7 other kids in my family, 7 other amazing siblings of mine. My mother has 9 in total, and so grateful to her and my father and everybody who's in my family. So speaking on having the fact that I started getting bullied because I am adopted, sitting there and speaking my story to high school people who are in my same grade as being a junior, and seeing their facial expressions change when I connect with them as to the fact of how adoption can be such an easy topic for people to take and run with, and seeing their facial expressions as to when I'm speaking on how people will tell us how we will never be loved, how we will never find a family, and how we just will never be like everybody else, and just seeing them really understand and take in what I'm saying probably has to be the fact that I was bullied for adoption. And it's crazy because it sucks, you know, being anybody who bullied, nobody deserves it at all. But sometimes I think another big thing that this organization has taught me is you have to have empathy for everybody else. You never know what somebody's going through. And so being able to have the empathy for somebody else without exactly knowing everything that's going on, I feel like is such a gift that you get with this organization. And sometimes it takes the time to be able to put yourself in other people's shoes and think, what could somebody else be going through that I can take a step back and be helpful rather than just focus on the negativity of it.
So beautifully stated. So PromoHomo.TV is connecting the circuitry of humanity by creating programming for LGBTQ plus everyone. And I just love it that for a decade now, my humanity has been connected with yours through our work in the community.
Yes, I'm so grateful to you. I have known you since I was little, and I know you watching me grow. It's just amazing knowing that I have your support always with me. I always have, and I've always had that amazing opportunity of having you on my back no matter what. And I just can't wait to continue to see where the opportunities, especially with this organization, teach me with having you. So thank you for truly always supporting me in everything I do.
Oh, you know I've got you. So have you graduated from high school?
I'm a junior, so I have 2 more years, then I'm out.
Okay, then. And which high school are you going to?
I attend Palm Springs High School.
All right. Well, they need you. We need you. And thank you. And you look wonderful. Tell me what inspired your costume tonight.
Well, my mother and my father decided to go as Dia de los Muertos. And so I decided to, why not, go as the same thing as my mother and father. So I tie in with our whole family.
Are your parents here yet?
My parents are on their way. They're on their way.
Well, if I'm still alive, I would love to talk to them.
I will make sure you have that opportunity.
Okay. Thank you, Solange. May I give you a hug?
You may.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Do you want to come and talk to me? No, that's fine.
Following her? How do you follow her?
I have people off stage that do not want to follow the interview with Solange, but they're wonderful people.
I first followed her in 2013.
Okay, so you don't want to come on camera, but tell me.
Okay, so I followed this young woman in 2013 when she was speaking to all of us here in Palm Springs when the Supreme Court decided to take up Prop 8 here in California. And she spoke about the need for us to recognize that we are all very strong and much stronger if we work together, regardless of our sexual preferences. That shouldn't be the criterion. She was amazing. And then my speech went out the door. I didn't even know what to say after that. Because
So you've learned not to follow Solange.
I have learned not to follow Solange.
Well, that's Kate Castle in the background, who doesn't want to come on camera after Solange, but that's okay. And we have, oh, fantastic. My friend Helen is watching. And about Solange, she says, wow, such an elegant, loving, beautiful young person, an incredible inspiration to young people everywhere. Helen is a wonderful mom and a friend of mine, and she has definitely raised her kids to be very tolerant. I have some amazing people stepping up. Hi! Hi, how are you? You look well. You look amazing. What's your name?
Thank you, Ira and Tara.
And Tara, hi.
Well, it's nice to meet you. You were pointing to a logo? Are you one of the sponsors?
We are. We've been happy to.
$1 million plus.
Here we are.
So tell me why this is an important event for you to support.
I think it's special during these times. What you guys are doing, the Boo2Bullies. There's been so much bullying and people mistreating people and being belligerent to people of all ages. Now it's not just school kids. There's so much bullying going on that I hope people start getting educated about how wrong that is.
What would you like to add to that?
Kindness goes a long way, so I think this is a wonderful event. It's wonderful for the children and all ages, actually. So thank you.
Well, it's wonderful that you're here. I'm honored to share it with my audience, and I think they're going to take your picture officially. Are you the officials? They're ready for their close up. They're ready for their close up. So while they're getting their close up, Rock is giving us a round of applause, and that's what's happening so far. I hope the music in the background isn't coming out too strong on the show because I don't have the licensing to the music and I don't want to get kicked off the air. So hopefully it's not too strong. I will give you a sense of what's going on here. So we have a beautiful space here at the Palm Springs Air Museum. It's all set up. The hangar doors are wide open. And the weather here is gorgeous in Palm Springs. And you just got to be grateful to live in a community like this that has an event like this. And I'm just going to continue to do some random interviews with people as they show up so we can learn more about what makes them tick, what brings them here. In the meantime, enjoy all the activity here on the red carpet. I didn't finish telling you about all of the programs of Boo2Bullying. So one of their programs is Mothers Against Bullying, and it's their newest pilot program. Well, they look amazing. I'm going to tell you more about that in a moment. Hey, step right. Oh, when he's done. He's getting them to say their names into the recording so he knows how to accurately caption the photos. And hopefully they'll interview with me. Oh, they're with the Bianco group. Step right up. We are live. You can see yourself on camera right there. So I saw you point to the logo for the Bianco group. Is that you?
Yes, we're here to support James, obviously. James, who's part of the setting all of this together. So we're here to support James.
Well, fantastic. And you both are stunning. Now, which bride and groom are you? Because there's many, and I guess that's your costume, bride and groom?
Yep. Reliving the dream.
Just generically bride and groom, us.
And how long have you been together?
We've been bride and groom for 15 years.
I love that. So, you live in a world that was constructed for heterosexuals. And Boo2Bullying is doing a lot of work to help educate young people about the diversity. When you two were in high school and junior high, do you recall people being bullied around issues of sexual identity?
So when I was in high school, which would have been in the late 80s, early 90s, that was just starting to come into the forefront where it was a topic of conversation. And I don't think people felt fully comfortable at that time truly coming out. So in my school, we only had a few examples of it. And unfortunately, for the handful of folks that were brave enough to come out, at times they were ostracized by others in the school. Yeah.
What about you?
Yes. However, I loved everyone. I didn't care what anyone was doing. Nice to me, nice to I'm nice back. So I didn't see any bullying for that reason. No. Thankfully.
Yes. Well, I appreciate your support of tonight's event, and thank you for taking the time to speak with me.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have fun.
Welcome to the Boo Ball.
So Bella
Boo2Bullying.
is doing official
If you want
greetings.
your photo taken, stop over by the step and repeat on the orange carpet. We're welcoming you to this beautiful Palm Springs Air Museum. There's beverages in the middle of the room. There's cotton candy. There's food getting set up over on the serving stations. Of course, look at that beautiful view with the mountains and the plains and the lights and the sky of Palm Springs.
We have more amazing costumes taking the
We've
stage.
got some superstar entertainment tonight. We've got David Green's musical theater university students. There's going to be about 75 of them, and they're right over here getting set up.
Beetlejuice and Cruella.
What a great night with all of you here. We are so glad you're supporting Boo2Bullying. We've got a big bus coming from Los Angeles. It's a party zone here at the Air Museum. We'll have a costume contest later with Susan Stein, the fashion editor of Palm Springs Life Magazine. Enjoy the music, enjoy the beverages and food. We'll be back with more details later. Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Beetlejuice man, talk to you on camera. Step right up. So
What are we doing?
I'm broadcasting the importance of this event, and you're here supporting
I
it.
am not important.
Well, you're here supporting Boo2Bullying.
Yeah, I am here supporting Boo2Bullying, but I am not important.
But the
I am
organization.
Beetlejuice only. That's it. Tonight I am Beetlejuice. Okay.
Okay, and why are you supporting Boo2Bullying?
Well, I think since they started that I am supporting Boo2Bullying, I don't like it. I don't like bullying. I don't like bullying. I understand what the kids are going through school with bullying, and yeah, I'm against that thing.
That's wonderful. And what would you like? Do you have kids?
Yes, I have kids.
And do you know if they had experiences being bullied in school for any reason?
I know about friends of them that they were being bullied. Yes. Yes.
So that gives you a little bit more of an inside track about the importance of this kind of work.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Well, thank you. I think you might win the costume contest if there is one. You look fabulous.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hey, step right up. They're going to do another photo, and maybe I'll snag another interview. And Rock says, Beetlejuice, 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 about our last interview. Hey, step right up over here. Oh. Oh, they want more photos. I don't blame them. So the photographer is asking the people that get their photo taken to state their name. He records it so he can accurately caption the photos. I'm going to put the Boo2Bullying logo, the website address, back on the screen for you. And I really encourage you to check it out. And maybe I can get the There's a board. Hey, would you like to step onto camera for a minute? Sure. Step over here. You can see yourself in the shot. Hi. So, what is your step? Yeah, we're live. You need to be in the light. So, what is your name?
Sophia.
And what is your name?
And I'm Aldo.
And why is it important for you to be here tonight?
Well, having personally been a direct victim of bullying, this is very important to me. And obviously, we both have children.
We don't want them to grow up being bullied, and that's
crazy
really
how you
important.
see nowadays the importance of paying attention to what's going on, social media, and everything we've been going through this past couple of years have really impacted kids in a way that most adults don't even realize. Because we're so busy on how everything has affected us. So,
how old are your children?
They're 8 and 9.
Those are tough years. And have they shared experiences of being bullied about anything, or have you needed to teach them not to bully others if they got pulled into that?
Absolutely. I don't think that they've been directly, I haven't had any situations, thank God, where they've been like, I'm being bullied, but there's definitely situations that we teach them about how you can address it. And I had a little example, a kid in my son's class, he was a little bit picking on him, and I told him, tell him, let's hang out, let's be friends. And he did. He took that and he did that with him, and now they're friends.
Kindness over everything,
Yeah. Sometimes the bullies are being bullied themselves, and kind of
they just need a little love.
Yeah, they need resources and to be.
Well, I just love you. I love both of you. I just love your energy, and I love that you're setting such a good example to your kids, and that you're here having a good time for an important cause.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's good to see
Have
you.
a great night.
Have fun tonight. Oh, if my friend Helen is still watching, she's probably crying because this is very moving. There are other people. Hi! Would you like to be interviewed? Oh, well, go ahead. They'll take your photo. They don't want to be interviewed. They just want the photo op.
One more.
I think that I'm going to be able to do a wonderful interview in just a moment. Believe me, you're going to want to stay tuned for the costumes that are coming up. I promise you. I really do promise you. And that reminds me, I also wanted you all to know about this information that's now scrolling on the bottom of your screen. But we really want to, we're really going to do this. Oh, this is going to be amazing. Wait till you see this. Wait till you see this.
All right, guys, looking right at me. 1, 2. Awesome. Hold that. Get one more. All right, big smile. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I was gonna say, you can have a couple. Guys, just hold that. Let's look at the pictures.
I'm looking forward to Solange's parents are coming up, and I'm going to interview them after they get their photo taken. I'm going to interview Solange's parents. They're really amazing people, as are everyone here, actually. Step right up! Oh, they're shy. They're shy, but so we'll get Solange's family in just one moment. I want to talk to you when you're done with your photo.
All right, look at me right here. 1, 2, 3. Awesome, and we'll do one more. 1, 2. Thanks, There we go. Keep going, sloshing head to head. There we go. Dad leaning a little bit that way. There we go.
Such a beautiful family, the Signorays.
Great. And I'm going to ask you names. And Sylvia, S-Y-L-V-I-A. S-I-S.
Oh, okay. Now we have a big group.
And then I want to interview you.
Hey, come on.
We have quite a big group of people.
You're back.
We'll do sideways.
We're going to have to get you in 2 rows, guys. 2 rows. Good.
So they're being choreographed into 2 rows because there's a lot of people. So
Alright, hold back. Right there, guys. The 2 of them. 1, 2.
okay, no worries, no worries.
Alright, guys, you can relax. You like to stand wherever you like, as wide as you like. No crouching. You go just tighten it up. And then you can go wherever you like.
I would not be able to get back up if I did that. I would be on the floor for the rest of the night if I did that. Sylvia!
Nicholas!
It's so wonderful to see you. And
Likewise.
I had a wonderful interview with Solange, and wow, I know that you have
grown.
Yes.
She has grown a little, yes.
Well, you have an amazing family, and all of your kids are involved in their own really important projects and lives. But Solange is like the most visible of them.
Yes, right now, yes, she is. She just won Youth Philanthropist of the Valley. Have you heard about that?
I have, yes, and she's getting her award very soon.
Next week, yes. Yeah, we're very proud of her. She's been doing a wonderful job. You know, she's a caring child since she was very little. Well, you remember?
Yeah, we were talking about just that. Now, one of the things I didn't remember, I know I must have heard it before, is that she was bullied for being adopted.
Yes, she was. In elementary and middle school, we had some issues with her being adopted. She was told she was unwanted, and that's why her mother gave her up, which is nowhere near the truth. But, you know, all my kids come from drug addicted moms, so the kids get just taken away. But she has been an incredible blessing from day one. They all have, all 7 of them.
All 7 of them. Well, you should be very proud, and I'm honored to know you.
Well, I'm honored to know you too, and I still want to talk to you about how fabulous you look.
Thank you, 65 pounds. And I've been keeping it off for 6 months.
Well, I found some of those, so don't feel like they're lost.
You're beautiful.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night.
You too. Thank you so much. Cool. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Welcome to the LA Turtles! Happy Halloween! Come on in, get your
So,
photos.
this is what's happening here. See if I have any other
You're
comments.
looking beautiful! Positively gorgeous!
James, you know your ass needs to be in the front, don't you?
And have everyone scoot to your right just a little bit.
If you are watching live and you have a comment, feel free to post it, and I can feature you on screen.
Look at these sexy, delicious treasures coming towards the stage.
What I personally am loving about tonight is that I'm seeing a whole different group of people that I usually see, and they really are. There's just such a beautiful energy here tonight.
Awesome, guys.
Does your group have a spokesperson? Someone want to talk to me? Anybody? Step right up. What is? We're right here. We're live right here. What is your name?
I'm James Bianco with the Bianco Group at Coldwell Banker Realty.
I just interviewed some of your colleagues that arrived a bit earlier. Why is it important for you to be supporting this organization, Boo2Bullying?
Well, I'm all about the community, and I've been a part of the organization for about 5 years now. So it's been an awesome experience, and I'm excited to see what's to come of tonight.
Did you have any experience as a kid being bullied about anything?
Definitely, it started when I was probably in middle school, being bullied by kids, and that's really what provoked me to instill like my presence in this organization.
Well, thank you for supporting the organization. Everyone out there is learning more about what they do, and I appreciate you being here, and I love your outfit.
Thank you so much. That's the purge, guys. The purge. Thank you.
Have fun. So, I'm going to put the website up again. I really should just leave it up. So, once again, I don't have license for the music, and I don't think I'm going to be able to stay live because of the volume of the music. But I love the mix of interviews that we've done so far, and I'm going to just recap a couple of the... I'm going to get out of this sound right now because I can't hear myself, let alone, and I don't know if you can see me. So we're going to go out here. Okay. And you can see people checking in behind me. Okay, so what I really want to do now as I wrap up the broadcast is I would love to just recap the important work that Boo2Bullying does. So they are working to eradicate bullying, intolerance, and discrimination by educating schools and parents about accepting diversity and giving young people the tools to connect with and positively impact those around them. And their programs, School Assembly, they facilitate a conversation on issues surrounding bullying nationally. Guest speakers point out helpful ways to stand up, speak out, and raise awareness about all types of bullying. In their community outreach, Boo2Bullying has worked closely with the Tolerance Education Center, Safe House of the Desert, Boys and Girls Club of Palm Springs, and Temple Isaiah. They've also participated and had booths at Palm Springs Pride, Village Fest, Field Day, Safety Day in Palm Desert, and Loma Linda Hospital's opening day ribbon cutting ceremony. They have a program on empowerment through art, which helps to mitigate the effects of bullying through arts and crafts, animation, dance, music, and art exhibitions showcasing youth. Also, I didn't get to these two programs, but Mothers Again is their newest pilot program, and it started 2 years after the suicide of 13-year-old Rosalie Avila. Her mother, Charlene Avila, has come on board to share her story with youth and other parents and bringing awareness to the warning signs and seriousness of bullying. And they have a mentoring program. Working with guidance counselors, they match bullied students with Boo2Bullying mentors who can inspire the students to stay in school, quit drugs and alcohol, seek help, and improve their self-image. So such important work being done here by the organization. And I've been showing off. I'm back. I was showing off their website address. I don't know what I did, and maybe I pressed a button that says end the broadcast. So I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to remove the website address. I'm just going to check for more comments. I don't have any new comments. So I would really like to encourage you to share this particular broadcast so more people will learn about Boo2Bullying. It's a really fantastic organization, and I'm honored to have been able to be here and to share a little bit of it with you. And I appreciate your support. Until next time, I'm Nicholas Snow.
And I just can't get enough of your energy.